You know that classic picture of the perfect retirement, right? You've got the sunny beaches, the palm trees, and of course, that sweet, sweet relief of no state income tax. And for pretty much everyone, that picture has one word on it: Florida. But what if that perfect picture is hiding a few not-so-perfect secrets?
So let's get specific. If you're heading into retirement with a healthy budget, we're talking $5,000 a month or more, this is for you. We're going to dig in and find out if Florida is really the golden paradise it's sold as, or if that nest egg you've worked so hard for could actually be working harder for you somewhere else.
And this is where it gets really interesting. What we found suggests that for those who have a bit more financial flexibility, Florida's biggest perks, the very things that draw everyone in, might come with some pretty serious and often hidden downsides.
All right, time for a reality check. Now, this isn't about whether Florida is a good place to retire in general. It's about why having a bigger budget totally changes the game. When you have more financial freedom, you're playing by a completely different set of rules.
Here's the deal. That lack of a state income tax, it's the #1 selling point, right? But when you've got a budget over $5,000 a month, that one perk starts to look a lot less impressive when you stack it up against some really significant drawbacks. Let's get into what those are.
First up, let's talk about the giant, swirling elephant in the room: the weather. Yeah, that famous sunshine has a bit of a dark side, and it comes with a seriously hefty price tag, both for your wallet and your peace of mind.
Look, let's just be blunt here. Hurricanes in Florida aren't some rare, shocking event. They're an annual thing. It's not a question of if a storm is going to threaten the state, but when and how bad. It's something you have to plan for every single year.
And this is where you'll really, really feel it. That constant threat means homeowners insurance premiums in Florida are, frankly, astronomical compared to other places. And this isn't a one-and-done cost. It's a massive, recurring bill that's only going up, and it will take a huge bite out of that monthly budget.
And, it's not just about the money. Is a truly peaceful retirement one where you're constantly on edge, wondering if you'll have to evacuate, or stressing about your home being damaged? With climate change making these storms even stronger, that stress is only going to get worse.
Okay, on to our second point, and it's a big one: the real estate market. Buying your dream home in retirement should feel solid, right? A safe investment. Well, in Florida, it can feel a lot more like you're rolling the dice at a casino.
So, Florida's real estate market is famous for what experts call a boom and bust cycle. What does that mean? It means you get these incredible highs where property values just shoot through the roof, but they can be followed by these gut-wrenching lows where everything comes crashing down.
And right now, we've seen a massive boom. Home prices have just skyrocketed. But with things like interest rates going up, the risk of a bust, a serious market downturn, is becoming incredibly real. That is a huge, huge gamble to take with what's probably the biggest asset you own.
Think about it. For most of us, our home is the cornerstone of our financial security. Tying all of that up in a market that's so incredibly unpredictable could put the very nest egg you spent your entire life building at serious risk.
All right, let's step away from the finances for a second. For reason number 3, let's talk about your actual life in retirement. I mean, what are you going to do all day? Is sunshine and sand really enough to keep you happy and fulfilled for the next 20 or 30 years?
This quote we came across really just nails it. The truth is, Florida can sometimes feel a bit like a one-trick pony. That novelty of living at the beach can wear off, and you might find yourself wanting, well, more.
So if you're someone who thrives on culture, world-class museums, a vibrant theater scene, maybe even taking classes at a top university, Florida might feel a little lacking. Frankly, other states just have a lot more to offer in that department.
So you might be thinking, okay, if Florida's not the answer, then where do I go? Well, the great news is you can get those same amazing tax advantages without all the major headaches. Let's take a look at some smarter places for your retirement.
Just check this out. You want that no state income tax perk? You got it. Plenty of other states offer it. Texas and Tennessee, for instance, give you that, plus a lower cost of living. You've got Arizona with more affordable housing, Nevada with its really friendly tax environment, and all of them offer a much more stable alternative to that Florida roller coaster.
And this is the key takeaway of this whole thing. Smart retirement planning is all about looking at the entire picture. You can't let one shiny object like no income tax blind you to all the other costs and risks. You have to look at the total financial situation.
So, let's do a quick recap of our Florida reality check. When you start to weigh that beautiful sunshine against skyrocketing insurance bills, a wildly unpredictable real estate market, and maybe a less than thrilling cultural scene, well, that postcard starts to look a lot less perfect.
And so, we'll leave you with this question to think about. As you plan for this incredible new chapter of your life, are you really looking at the full picture, or are you just looking at the postcard? It's your dream retirement. Make sure it's not just beautiful, but also smart, secure, and truly fulfilling.